I'm the seer to the stars. Yeah, that was cool.
I'm a cop, you idiot. Hello YouTube. I'm making this video about how to stand for something. Now I want to let you know that when you stand for something, you're usually going to have to make a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your income, you're going to have to sacrifice something in order for it to really make an impact. And I'll give you an example about what I sacrificed. I was working for Amazon.com at a warehouse through Integrity Staffing. I had been there about 3 months, and so one day toward the end of January, I was scanning an inventory as I had been doing, working at the warehouse, and all that was sent down the conveyor that day was sex toys. Now previously I had been trained to set aside any product I didn't feel comfortable with and let someone else deal with it. So that's what I had been doing. I figured, I just don't feel much for sex toys. They're just not right for me. I have friends that have sex toys. They're just common these days. I've been in enough trouble when I was growing up. So I went to my supervisor and I said, is there anything else I can do? And he said, no, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is quit, and you can't collect unemployment. So I had never been fired from any job before. I'd never been, disallowed or not allowed to work for a company because, they went back on their word. So you have to either do it or go back to the job and do it, or quit. So he gave me a form to sign. I put my name on it, and I told him the reason why I couldn't continue to work there. And that was that. And as a result, I couldn't collect unemployment. I couldn't pay my bills for the next 2 weeks, or 2 or 3 months. As a result, my credit just went down and plummeted because I couldn't pay those bills. Now, I sacrificed my credit. I sacrificed, the pay I'd get otherwise, because I had expected to be laid off at some time or fired. So, it didn't work out for me. But I stood for something that was right for me. It's just too much mischief for me to get involved with that kind of business. And so I figured, hey, I just don't want to fund it. I don't want to supply it. I don't want to be part of the process, because when we're part of the process, we're also part of the problem. So those are my thoughts today on how to make a sacrifice, how to do the right thing, how to stand for something. Yeah, of course it did hurt. It stung a bit. I'd remove this video if they'd fix my credit somehow. But that's just life. It depends on whether or not they want this to be in their legacy, with how they went back on their word, didn't keep it, and as a result, I got fired. But you have to kind of do it sometimes, to make that statement, to stand for the right thing. By the time I realized I should complain about it, it was too late to make an impact, to go through the proper channels to the government. This is the end, or the January in 2011 that this happened. Be ready to sacrifice, be willing to stand for something, have a fallback plan, have some savings, have something like that so that you can make the sacrifice when you need to. Hope you can do it too. You can repeat my example for something you think is a good process to support in life or not to. And those are my thoughts.